Alright.
If it's okay, I'm going to take that 10 seconds to say thank you for having me. I had a lot of fun casting Green Void and Chromalia, two great surfers. That was a fun match. I think the 2-0 doesn't really represent how close it actually was, but good job to both of them, and thank you for having me, and I hope the rest of the tournament's great.
Thank you for
Cheers,
joining.
Of
Speedo.
course, it was
Thanks for coming.
good
dude.
to have you. Have to
Much
do it
love,
again
everybody.
sometime.
Yeah, for sure. Take care, guys. I will see you later. Bye.
See you around.
Bye.
Of course. Goodbye.
Show your love for Beetle in the chat, guys. Coming on as a guest caster.
Okay, so we have our map picks appearing.
Merky, could you organize this Discord when you can?
Yes, I'm aware.
What we're thinking. Who's playing? EU again. Cool.
So our map list is Diverge, Dova, Mesa, RST, Inspire, Pox, and Tronic, which is an interesting list for these two players. Noti instantly banning Dova. And Fishöö banning Tronic, which is understandable. That is definitely not something I see being in his skill set. Or Noti's actually.
Inspire's a really cool map.
Yeah, I can see both the players doing well on that.
Yeah. They have similar map pools, to be honest.
Yeah, both of them can. It's similar to Green Void Chromalia. In the
Noti
sense that they
picking
can-
RST. I know how much Fish hates RST. He's good at it, but he doesn't enjoy it.
Noti banning Diverge, probably a good choice. Considering I think that would maybe favor Fishöö more. So this means Mesa and Pox left to decide between. Fish banning Pox, so it would be Mesa as the decider.
Hmm.
An interesting decider if it comes to that.
Yeah.
I'm unsure if Noti. I've never seen Noti practice Mesa, but I was watching Fish do it, and he was doing the skip. So Fish should have the upper hand on the decider if it comes to a tie.
Don't underestimate the Russians, though. You never know.
True.
I remember in the first tournament, one of the closest matches in first round was Roldar versus Noti, which was the number 1 seed versus the number 16 seed. So he
So
can
he's proved
definitely,
himself, yeah.
yeah, he can definitely take the fight to someone who's on paper better than him.
No problem.
So we're going to be hopping into Inspire as our first map. Is that correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Remember to hide spec.
So, taking a look at some stats before this begins, and on Inspire, which is Green Boy's choice, he's currently rank 5, whereas Noti is rank 24. So there is a big difference, but that's what. Sorry, did I say Green Boy? Fuck, it's Fishöö. So, Fishöö's rank 8, whereas Noti's rank 24. Which you'd expect there to be a big difference when it's the player's choice.
The thing about Inspire, the hardest part is unironically the first ramp. Like, the whole run is decided by
B-hop.
how many units you get off the first B-hop.
Yeah.
So you want to be comparing the units they get off the it's second ramp sort of second ramp into a B hub. You want to compare the units they both get, and that's going to judge how good their CP1 is.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Fish to join the server, and while we're waiting, Noti is just using this time to get some prac in, which he's allowed to
Good on
do.
him.
You know, Fishy's just not joined the server yet, so
Also, I think Fish is on his phone internet.
Oh no.
Does anyone
yeah,
know?
he's had
His-
internet issues.
His internet shut down a couple of days ago, so he's had to be using his mobile tethering from his
Is
phone.
this a Orson moment?
Yep.
Girls like have internet issues these days, man.
You guys can't see, but Noti's already putting runs down before Fishy's even joined the server.
Might as well maximize his
Yeah.
practice.
He seems to be getting good units off the B up as well.
Noti has the entirety of Russia on his
He
back.
has all that power pushing him on.
Sigma #1.
Jesus, the Russians.
Alright, we're ready
Coming
to
for
go
their
on the
boy.
way, if you are, Nykan.
Right,
Okay.
I'll start the timer.
It's interesting, the poll as of now is putting a 79% of the people that voted. You know, there's a lot of people who didn't vote. 79% of people think Fish are going to vote. Or Fish is going to win out of the votes.
Did not even
So
see
this
this
map.
poll going because Twitch is amazing. So yeah, the info that's appearing on screen just now. This was Kush's map choice for the tournament, and it's another map that is fairly old, coming out in 2014.
INS. I've never even heard of him. Does he have any other maps?
I don't think so. I think I remember like looking at this information, Merky, being like, "Who is this person?"
He made Luentra,
Never seen him before.
apparently.
Oh.
Elantra. Okay. So-
We have our surf lore experts coming in clutch as
Yeah.
usual.
That Fish already
Methadone.
getting a completion.
Okay,
Nice.
so Fish
Decent
setting up
time.
plus 0.82.
I've just joined the Russian side, and they've described Noti as the father of the ramp, so he can show that to us now.
Interesting Steam pick from Fishöö.
Yep. If you guys are at any point wondering about the music that is being played, I believe is exclamation mark playlist a working command, Caff?
Should be.
Is it with
Should be.
the
Let's find
tournament
out.
playlist?
Yep. It is indeed tournament playlist.
Fish is getting really good units off this B hub.
Is it only
Nope.
mods that can do it?
Noti finishing a run.
It shouldn't be. I think it's just because people abuse it. Like if it shouldn't be a
No.
mod really.
It says no finished run, but he was at a 107, so he's only 0.2
Yeah.
behind Fish's current completion.
Yeah.
Noti will have to beat his PR though to beat Fish's current map run, which is definitely possible. Noti set his map time 3 days ago, so that was more than likely just while practicing.
This is just actually on a run which is faster than his PB. It's a pretty good run.
That was
this could be
very
good if it
nice.
does end good. He's tag. Are you meant to tap your head there?
It looked like
On
it
that
helped him,
headset.
honestly. It looked good.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
so is that faster than Noti's PB?
Yes, that's rank 15, and Noti's current time is rank 24.
I don't think the Russians are spamming hard enough, to be honest.
True.
Don't say that.
Also, I just noticed the HUD is adding +01 onto the thing? Do you reckon that's just rounding it up?
It's
Yeah, it's just
rounding.
around,
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Fishöö's just gone straight into another run. Like,
He's on a
Wait,
run
this
that's
is-
better than the one he
no
just did.
hesitation.
Okay.
He's
52.
That's an
Nice,
improved
solid.
again, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a top 10
That's
time.
wait. That's,
That's-
like plus 06 on his PB.
Oh my
So
god, yeah, that's
Fish
ranked
showing
10.
that the nerves are not affecting him right now.
He's about to improve.
He's basically PRing in the tournament.
Noti's currently on a run, which is minus on his PR.
He's got. I looked at. I saw minus and was like, no, he's minus to the world record, but he's got PR
No.
timer on.
He has, yeah. So to anyone that doesn't know, on KSF you can change what you're comparing the time to while you're playing. So it can be WR top 10, certain group times, or just your PR. And currently Noti's set to his PR. No,
No,
Like-
it's not. Okay, sorry.
Nykan,
I didn't even
that
notice
could,
that either till just then.
Nykan, could him being on PR potentially be the reason that shows no finished run? Okay. Can
Oh.
do.
Nykan's just holding a gun to our head, telling us to just talk.
Yeah, us casters are not here by choice.
Yeah.
We're 5 minutes remaining now. Pressure is heavily on Noti.
Mm-hmm. He's got
His-
a PR by a substantial amount if he wants to have a chance
Yeah.
of beating Fishöö's run.
His current run is what, plus 1.02 or 7? One of the two.
1.07, I believe.
Yeah, so over half a second he's got to improve by now.
Noti's CP2s are similar to Fish's. He just needs to get the end good.
Hmm.
If you look at his CPRs, he's basically neck and neck with Fish up until CP3, and then it goes downhill from there. So I don't know if he's not cracked
Yeah.
the end enough.
Problem is, we've seen Fish just being very confident and consistent at the end of the map.
Hmm.
Since we literally saw him land back-to-back runs.
It's really easy to lose time on the end of this map because it comes down to a lot about the head surf and also how low you want to go on the ramp after the head surf. And I can imagine in a tournament, the players would prefer to be safing it rather than going all the way to the bottom of that ramp to get as many units as you can.
Mentioning the head surf, I wonder if we'll see any players getting stopped on it at some point, as that is
Yeah.
still an issue. To anyone that plays on CSGO, depending on what servers you play on, you might know about ramp bug fixes and such. KSF has a plugin that's removed them, except they're not removed for head surfs. So if you're hitting any like above head ramps going downwards, so since this map does have that, it's going to be interesting to see if anyone gets a run ruined by it.
Someone's asking who picked this map. This is Fishöö's map pick.
Okay, maybe not removed, but fixed to a
Dampened.
degree. Yeah.
The run isn't over, basically. You get a little wobble, but the run's not over if you get a bug.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if you have more
Notice-
than 50 ping, it's just impossible to continue.
Oh, I
True.
think Noti just entered, yeah.
It's not a good enough run by his standards.
I mean, it's a good run, but just in these settings, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Well, he's got to be going minus on his PR, so if you don't see minus on his timer, then it's not fast enough, basically.
Well, actually, looking at his own CPR for his current PR on the map, he lost it all from the end. So
Yeah.
he could still be plus going into CP3 and
His runs are really
somehow-
good up until the end. I'm unsure if he's just not confident at the end or what.
Very well, maybe.
I mean, same could be said for Fish. He loses a fair amount in the end. Maybe Levi just does it fairly well, or he carries in speed that helps.
Yeah, looking at the
Levi
CPR,
being the current WR holder.
looking at the CPR and all the top 5 times, they all lose a significant amount from CP3 to the end against Levi's.
Yeah.
So it could just be that he is a goated ending.
Yeah, Tex, the B-hop is really hard. The B-hop's like the skill cap in this map.
The beginning one,
Yeah. You noticed the difference between Fish and Noti's units on the B-hop, and as simple as
Yeah.
it looks, it's really hard to get units from.
Yeah, like Tux mentioned about how it decides a lot about the run. Just watching Fishöö and Noti, it looks like Fish is getting
on a
kind of like
crazy run.
70.
Fish
This is an
is
absolute
every turn.
ridiculous run.
oh, that cut.
Yeah, this is fast.
Yeah.
This could be his
Could be a
PR. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
should easily be
This is
PR.
good.
Oh, he's had
Okay.
Yeah, he's
rank
good.
four.
Rank 4 on the map. And
Noti
Noti
Just as
improvement
though
as
he gets
well.
the time as well. He said, "Fuck you, I'm a hard you time."
Oh,
Damn.
That is tragic for Noti because that time is really good for him.
yeah.
But it's just Fish just did an even better one.
Pogers.
Well, good sport with the Lenny face.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noti's run that he just finished would have been pretty close to what Fishöö had before, but now it's just completely a different ballpark now.
Before the tournament picks, Fish's time would have been ranked 2. Because
Yeah.
Red Sea had WR.
Oh, before yeah, it's important to note that all of the tops on these maps have changed since
The moment the map is announced, everyone in the world is playing
Yeah.
the
yeah.
maps to try and improve the tops.
So
I have
all
some
of that
stats on that. Actually, I've out of the top 10 on this map, 8 of the top is tournament players.
Oh my.
Cloak's the
Noti-
funniest one.
Noti's on a run, but it's still not fast enough, unfortunately. Yeah.
There we
So
go.
we will be
So
going to RST, I believe.
Yes, we're going
RST
to
should be good. Noti's really good at rim strafes.
Mm.
Noti had this record a while ago. Before Levi beat it about a year ago, I think, Noti had it before that. So he's definitely confident on this map, and I'm sure that's why he picked it.
checking Noti's PR info. He actually got rank 6 on this map an hour ago.
Mm.
Is worth noting, Fish also has a fairly solid time on this before we get in. He's ranked 4 on this, I believe.
Yes,
Indeed.
and that was from June 30th. So there's a chance that he might not have played the map since then. He might have got that good time and
Possible.
it's not returned.
We're just waiting for Fish to get back. He's grabbing some water. Yeah,
Toggling
that's all right.
soap tool.
It'll be a while. So
How many times are you going to shoehorn in soap tool?
While we're waiting, chat, there is a poll if you'd like to vote of who you think takes this map. I don't know if it shows for you because Twitch is a bit funny like that, but if it is, you can vote on that.
We have a lot of Russian spam coming in. The Noti versus Fishöö spam is quite noticeable here. I'm not seeing any fishes
Yeah.
appearing.
You gotta spam the, what is it, spam the Lou to help Fishöö, or something
Why are
like
you
that.
spamming me?
Sorry. I thought your name was Lewis.
That hurts to hear.
alright. I'll be starting the timer.
Roger.
Both players are
Uh-huh.
ready, so we'll get into it.
Here we begin. The countdown is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting a bit of practicing on stage 4 before.
I forgot that stage 4 skip was a thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
it's
anything-
disgusting.
Is to practice, I think it is that skip, so I don't blame him. He might even go into his time practicing it before runs. Oh no, he's straight onto it.
Hide spec Caff.
Yeah, it's
My bad, my
interesting.
bad.
It's interesting to see when certain competitors have strats of like not going instantly into runs when the timer started and just taking their time practicing stages.
Well, for this map especially, if you're just gonna do runs and choke the skip every time, you may as well be confident on the skip because of how hard it
Yeah.
is. It is really hard.
Yeah. And you'll
it's
need
like
to do the
mandatory,
skip on
yeah.
this map.
You
Yeah.
can't not do the skip. You can't afford to do it. You could have the worst time in the world, and if someone hits the skip in that run, you're already winning.
Yeah, it saves a map. I don't know how much time it saves. It's just not even like something you consider. If you do this map, you do the skip. So
Yep. Is it drops as well on this map? Do you have to direct the TPs?
yeah, it is. And that stage 1 direct can
Yeah.
be pretty brutal as well.
Yeah. So they have to actually not just make it to the end, they have to direct without b-hopping into the end. Straight into the
Because
TPs.
if you b-hop into the end, you can sometimes keep like upwards momentum going into the next stage, whereas directing,
fall
you'll just
instantly.
you'll continue falling in, and that's a
Stage
very
3
big
is
thing.
another one that's tough to direct as well. This end is very far away on stage 3.
The map's honestly really hard to hit runs on.
It is quite weird to see the side that Fish surfs this map on. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
he's-
no one surf this
He
map
always
like this.
surfs opposite
No,
side of
the
the
wrong
map.
way. So he's
He
missed,
missed the
the stage 3
direct
direct. Just... But this
Getting
should-
just a
this
time
could be
down low is
complete,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't mess up
It's
this end
going
flick,
fine. He's greedy this
He
a
makes
bit.
it. So that's a rundown already for Fish. So that's really good for him.
it's a decent time. It's respectable.
Yeah.
It's nothing Noti can't beat, but Noti is coming to the end as well on a worse stage 4, and he's slightly slower.
I like how you say
Both
it's a
people-
respectable time, but it's actually rank 11 on the
Yeah.
map.
Yeah, we get used to seeing top 10s in tournaments, but it's actually quite impressive.
Both finishing times rather quickly. Should be good
Yep.
for the nerves.
They're both competitive on this map.
So yeah, Noti's time that he finished was rank 13, and Fisher's one is rank 11. So literally 2 ranks apart just now.
Yeah, and I think we'll see both players now are trying to go for better runs, so they'll be, going for the good units and boarding
Lot more-
ramps lower and
A lot more
things like that.
resets as well, because with
Yeah,
that
more
comes
spining
more
ramps.
more mistakes will be incoming. They both seem to be struggling on stage 1 a lot, from what I'm seeing.
The direct's pretty rough. You have to
Yeah,
do a
he's
really
got
good
the
stage
speed
one to
here.
get the good direct.
He's failed the direct, unfortunately.
But the good thing about stage one being like this is it's the first thing in the map. You can just reset if you don't get good stage one.
They seem to be coping with the other stages very well when they got to it. So if your hardest stage is going to be any, it's good to have it as the first.
No, he used to have WR, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
That shows how contested the maps are as soon as they're in a map pool, because he is now ranked 6. Plus
Yep.
186.
I believe he's not had it for a while though, Merky was saying.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all
Levi
these
beat
people
it
in the top was
2020, I
recent.
think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Josh and Levi have squared up on this map in the last 2 weeks, and so they have pushed the record quite low.
It's a really good time now.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Josh is seeded number 2, Levi is seeded number 1. So the two best surfers have basically fought for the record on this map in the last 2 weeks.
It is always fun to just see the battles that happen on the map pool, up like when it approaches the tourney. Seeing how people are practicing.
Yeah, as Manana says, the S1 direct, it looks pretty simple, but you've got to do stage 1 pretty good to direct it. And it saves too much time to not. So that's why they keep resetting if they don't hit it.
That's 5 minutes remaining now. And we still have Fishöö in the lead, I believe.
Yeah, Fish is on a decent run.
Yeah.
On
Be interesting
pace
to
if
see
he
if
gets
he
this
gets-
direct.
He gets the stage 3 direct.
Did he get in his current completion?
No, he
No.
didn't. He's got more units
More
this time,
units,
but it's
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be close.
He should.
It's going to
Oh.
be close.
Yeah, he
got it.
directs.
That's the direct.
If he finishes this run, it's really solid.
Oh,
And
Oh,
he's
where you
missed the
want to
skip.
go.
Goes a bit wide.
Yeah.
caster curse, anyone? Noti is on a run now, or at least on stage 2.
Since Fish is complaining about his internet, his mobile hotspot.
I did not know that mobile hotspots mean that you cannot land stage 4 direct, or stage 4 skip.
Topian.
Shade has been thrown. We don't like excuses on the casting desk.
While we're safe behind our panel here, not playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Noti's
They're gonna run.
still going.
These units are. This direct is going to be tough with this speed. He's
Yeah,
going to
right.
be close.
Big of a
Yes, he's just
no.
quick.
And he's also... His internet must be failing too.
Yeah, so I'm sure that skip looks tough, but you pretty much need to get the perfect, like you've got to do that short board 180 on the ramp, and then you basically need perfect height off that to just head check the roof, and then board the next ramp in a really awkward position as well, so it's not an easy skip to hit.
Wait, Louis, did you win the sideways, Tony?
Yeah.
Damn, finally ranked one in something.
Screw you. Finally didn't choke in a tourney at something, yeah.
You're rank 1 in my heart, Louis.
Thank you. Am I the rank 1 quote-unquote AIDS surfer for you?
Rank 1 surfer who surfs looking the wrong way.
Is the angle
that's-
Tony doing a different angle?
Yeah, they might be doing a half sideways tourney at some point in the future.
I saw the like UI for it had all the different sections, but only
Yeah.
sideways was lit up.
They want to try and do a backwards one at one point, but that's going to be difficult.
How's that
for
gonna be-
active
They're gonna have to
players.
give them like 30-minute slots.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, we have Fishöö.
Wait, does he direct?
No,
Oh,
he does
not
not.
direct. But it still might beat his PB. I don't know what he was on stage 3. I feel like it was similar.
This is close, but his stage 4 was quite slow. But he's down on units here a lot,
Yeah.
so
It's pretty rough.
Is this enough to finish?
I'm not sure if he makes this end. He probably tries to save it.
I didn't like I
it's-
say.
Is that an
That's
improve?
not an
plus-
improve, is it?
Like 12.
Yeah.
Close.
He had plus 2.29 before.
No, go another run, see if he gets the direct this time around. Look at a better flick.
He's got really good
That's the
units.
direct.
Gets the direct.
Yeah.
Just a time
could
down
be-
now, puts pressure on Fish.
Oh, he's
He's
looking a bit
nervous.
shaky there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got good units there. Oh, he's nervous.
Oh, he is very nervous.
Fish should make
Does he
it.
make
This should
it?
be an improve.
Hey, 222.
Oh.
But it's
That
it is
is-
faster.
Oh,
that's
seven
It is
faster.
faster than Fishy.
Even with nerves kicking in,
I think he's
still...
taking a breather.
Yeah,
He's
he's-
still in the end.
I'd be taking a breather after that one as well.
The Russians are fucking cheering the hardest right now.
It's coming home, boys.
Surf is coming home. So Fish has now got less than a minute to beat that time, and we know he can, but when the pressure's on,
We'll see if Fish gets nervous now. I don't know if I've ever seen him have nerves.
I can't say I have either, but you never know.
This is Noti's pick, though, it's important to say, so it is in his favor. And the decider, if it goes to it, will be Mesa, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be interesting.
It's direct. Fish is on a decent run, and it's his last run, I think. If there's,
Yep.
unless he resets now.
He still has time to reset if something happens.
Yeah, it's
Very good
looking
run.
like
I think he has
So
to finish
this
this
is-
run.
Yeah,
this is direct units.
he make that?
Oh, this is good speed.
Ooh,
this is
really
really,
good.
good speed.
And he directs.
This is
right?
easily direct.
He does. Yep.
this is...
He has to finish this run.
This is winnable.
And he has.
Ooh.
Bit shaky, but it's good.
I'm noticing a tiny bit of shakes there.
More units than
This
Noti.
is better.
He has to
yeah,
save
this is better
end.
than Noti's units.
He
He's got
has
it.
to.
I think that's
Has
it.
We
That's
got
it.
another
He's
two.
Done it.
That's better than
There
He's
it
done
is.
it.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Pulls it back in overtime.
dude, the 2-0
Literally
today.
last run possible there. He has pulled it back.
I need a breather
Unfortunate
after
for
that one.
Noti. Give shout outs to our Russian lad.
Absolutely.